Thanks for joining me. In this video, I want to discuss the L1A executive job duties. A lot of times people confuse this with the managerial duties, so I just wanted to make a video on the executive duties. So as in an executive capacity, it means that the individual who is considered the executive will perform some of the following duties. They're responsible for directing and managing the organization in a much larger scale. They're responsible for multiple departments, if not the entire organization. They establish the goals and policies of the organization as well as its functions. So again, not a specific department, but more as an organization as a whole. So for example, if the goal would be, as an executive, you can set up a goal to say in 2016, we would want our revenue to be increased to 1.5 million, and we're going to be doing this by hiring 15 more employees in the organization, and these 15 employees will be supervised by manager John Smith, for example. So it's a much more larger scale and it's big picture ideas that executives are usually responsible for. Which leads to the next point. They exercise wide latitude in discretion and decision making. This is very key. They are not responsible for necessarily day-to-day activities. That's not their responsibility. That's the manager's responsibility. They, as an executive, they're more responsible for a much more wider latitude of discretion and decision making. They receive only general supervision or direction from higher level of executives and board of directors or stockholders of the organization. So there could be different levels of executives. There could be, this first level tier executive and a second level tier executives and so forth, depending on how big the organization is. But they really do not receive day-to-day feedback or monthly feedback. It might be usually on a quarterly or an annual basis. And they really are not supervised like managers are. They're not, they don't really report to anyone on a regular basis. They are executives. They've usually been with the company for many years, if not a shareholder themselves. So it is much more, the way you want to think about it is they are responsible for big picture ideas, big picture decision making, and not necessarily the day-to-day activities of a company. If you have any questions in regards to an L1A executive job duties, do give me a call today. We're here to help. Thank you, and until next time.